Hello. This tutorial will cover some reading strategies for academic or scholarly articles. We're going to break down how to make academic reading not just manageable, but also highly efficient. Now here's the thing about reading academic articles. We are taught to read from front to back and not to skip around. While that's perfect for a novel, it is precisely the wrong way to read an academic article. The best way to read an academic article is through strategic navigation or a buffet style. So we're going to turn academic reading into a nonlinear, active, highly efficient, targeted exploration of an article. One of the best things to do before beginning any academic reading is to set your intention. Before you even look at the first page of the paper, you should ask yourself, what do you hope to get out of the reading? Are you looking for a specific data point? Are you looking for background information or evidence for your argument? Are you trying to understand how something fits into a broader topic? Are you looking for a quote to support your thesis? Having that thought in mind acts as a compass, helps to create the right environment, and prepares you for reading. Academic articles are generally organized in sections, though those sections may change with the discipline. But most will be organized like this: abstract, introduction, methodology, results, discussion, conclusion, and references. Here's where the buffet style of reading comes in. You wouldn't eat everything set out in a buffet. You would pick and choose. So now you are going to sample different sections of the paper to become an effective, efficient reader. To get an overview of the article and decide if you need to read further, begin by reading the abstract and conclusion. The abstract gives you a summary of the article that outlines the research question, key findings, and hints at the conclusion. The conclusion tells you the main findings and what they mean. If nothing in those two sections applies to what you need to know, don't read any further. That's right. If they don't fit the intention you set prior to reading, you can stop right here. However, if you are now excited, proceed to read the introduction and the discussion. This gives you the setup and the broader context of the findings. Unless you need to know exactly how the study was conducted and a thorough explanation of the findings, you can skip the methodology and results for now. While you are reading, be active. Highlighting is a passive activity which leads you to reread and doesn't increase your comprehension. It's great for noting quotes that you might want later, but that's about it. Instead, write notes in the margins and summarize paragraphs in your own words to draw connections between ideas and other readings. This is annotating as you read. This process ensures that you're actively engaging with the article and improves your comprehension and retention. Academic articles are written for experts in the field, so keep a dictionary or a subject encyclopedia handy when you need a better understanding of a term. These articles are sure to have jargon that you may not have encountered before. As a side note, it's good to keep a list of those terms, as they may help you with searching for more articles later on. So to sum up, here's a flowchart to guide your academic reading. Begin by setting your intention, then read your abstract and conclusion. If they're relevant, you're going to keep reading. If not, it's time to move on to a different article. If you're going to keep reading, read the introduction and discussion. After that, if you don't need specific proof or methods, you're done. Be sure that you're actively annotating as you're doing your reading and looking up terms as you need to. If you need help finding those academic articles or wish to learn more about academic reading strategies, please contact us.